All right, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Ha Rekah Kodash, double honors unto our apostle elders which rule great millstone wow, and shalom to the hopeful elect that the nation of Israel may you endure into the end. Shalom wa abab ball. All right, so this is Revelation chapter 1, verse 1. It says the revelation, it says of Jesus Christ, which is a false name and a false title. You go into the name Jesus, in the Greek it's Jesus, but as you can see it says Hebrew origin, which they give you the wrong name here. But if you go down to the Greek lexicon, this is the correct name, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. When you translate it, the closest translation is Joshua. All right, not Jesus. So, all right, and then Christ is a Greek title, which would be Hamashiach. All right, but it means anointed or the Messiah. All right, and the one word I wanted to get also was this word, revelation. The revelation, it means apocalypse. Okay, apocalypse. Right. So what it is the manifestation, the appearance, all right, of Yahweh Shai. And you've heard this word apocalypse in the media, in your everyday lives. So in the news, if you look up the word apocalyptic, which means it's dealing with the apocalypse, all right, it tells you that there's certain situations around the world that are already apocalyptic. And what does that mean? That means that these are signs of the return of Yahweh Shai. All right, these are the signs of Yahweh Shai returning. It tells you in Second Ezra 8:61. It says, "And therefore is my judgment now at hand. These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee," talking about Esdras, "and a few like thee. Then answered I and said, Behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of thy wonders, of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last times. But at what time thou hast not showed me? And he answered me then and said, Thou measured thou the time diligently in itself." So look at the prophecies and look at the times that we're living in. "And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time." It's the apocalypse when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, which he's sending his son, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the highest, and Yahweh Shai is his son, which he's going to send. "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world," which that's happening, and it says, "Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High, Yahweh, spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning," right? It was prophesied. These would be the signs of his son's return. "For like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest," and that's why it's called an apocalyptic situation. Because when Yahweh Shai comes, it's the end of this age, the end of the so-called white race reign of terror. "Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, which is prophesied, and wonder and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs," which you're going to see these prophecies come to pass, like Yahweh Shai's return. All right, we tell you through the word, we prophesy, right? But then, see, that's what another reason why these Christians are antichrist, because it tells you exactly how Yahweh Shai is coming back and what he's going to look like. Revelation 1 verse 2. Who bear record, let me read verse 1. It says, the revelation of Yahushua HaMashiach, which Yahweh gave unto him to show unto his servants. So this shows you that these Christians are not serving Yahweh Shem Yahushai because they can't break down revelation. It says things which must shortly come to pass, which is prophecy. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John, who bear record of the word of Yahweh, which is Yahushai, and of the testimony of Yahushua HaMashiach, and of all things that he saw. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. So it's happening right now. The end began with Yahushua being resurrected. Now we're in the last days of the end. All right? And you still got these Christians, they don't know what the fuck is going on because they're antichrist. They don't read the Bible. They don't even know that the image of Yahushua is in the Bible, described. But you know what they do is they go off of tradition, all right? Man's tradition, which the Lord ain't for tradition. He's for what is written. It is in Revelation 1 verse 13, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man. So he looks like a man. I've heard these Christians say he looks like a rainbow, right? All this and that. He looks like a man. And in fact, he's a so-called black man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, which who has woolly hair? So-called Negroes, as white as snow. So the color of the hair is white, the texture of the hair is wool. And his eyes were as a flame of fire. They're going to be bloodshot. And his feet like unto fine brass, which is brown. And if they burned, as if they burned in a furnace, so dark brown. And his voice as the sound of many waters, which he's a so-called black man, so he has a loud, strong voice. And he had in his right hand 7 stars, and out of his mouth went a sharp 2-edged sword, and his countenance was as the sun shineth in his strength. So he's going to come glowing with a glow. All right, he's coming with power. All right, and he's coming, Salakia, to deliver his people. That's what he's coming to do. All right, he's coming to gather his elect. Matthew 24, verse 31. And he shall send, which is red letter, Yahushua is prophesied. And he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his. Salakia. I'm going to read that again. Verse 31, and he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the 4 winds, from one end of heaven to the other, all right? Which he's dealing with his Israelites, all right? What was that? First Chronicles. No, Isaiah, that's what it was. Isaiah 45. 4. For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect, I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. So we didn't know we were Israelites because we're in slavery. The so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian were enslaved under the so-called white man. But we're the descendants of Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel. And this is why we're remembering ourselves, is because we are the Israelites. I am Yahweh, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me, because we were trained to we were trained to worship the God of the heathen, right? But now that we're in slavery, we're remembering ourselves. It says that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me. I am Yahweh, and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things. Which he's sending his son Yahushua back to deliver the elect. All right? So it says, drop down, ye heavens from above, and let the skies pour down righteousness, which through the internet we're preaching this truth. Let the earth open, and let them bring forth salvation, and let righteousness spring up together. I, Yahweh, have created it. So we're not just teaching it, we're walking it out. All right? Woe unto him that striveth with his maker. Let a potsherd strive with the potsherds, which is a broken piece of pottery of the earth. Shall the clay say to him that fashioneth it, what maketh thou, or thy work? He hath no hands. So let's go into that Romans 9 and verse 11. It says, for the sons, talking about Esau and Jacob, being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai according to election might stand. So the Lord loves Israel and hates Esau. Esau is the so-called white race, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the mother of Esau and Jacob, the elder Esau shall serve the younger. So we're enslaved under Esau right now. So the prophecy is still, it was fulfilled in the time of King David, but once again, we're under them in slavery. All right, today in 2024, the year that we hope for Jacob's trouble. But the Lord is going to make it permanent when he puts Israel over Esau for 1,000 years, and then they're going to be made extinct so that they do not rise again and fill the world with cities. It says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. See? So just like he created the Israelites to give us salvation, he created the Edomites, the so-called white men, the red devil, to destroy them. All right? It says in Romans 9, verse 17, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up. Talking about the Edomite of America, just like he did in Egypt, right? He allowed Egypt to become a great country, a superpower, so he could bring them down and get that reputation. That's what he's doing with America. He allowed America to rise to great heights and only to just bring them down so he could have that glory. It says, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. And see, the Christians don't know this. The Christians don't know that it tells you in the Bible that the supreme being, Yahweh, and his son Yahushua are men of war. Exodus 15 and 3, Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. Now going to Revelation 19 and 11, showing that his son is coming for war. It says Christ, but it'd be Hamashiach, Yahushua. It says in verse 11, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, a chariot, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he does judge and make war. All right, so we're in a time of war. There's going to be a war in heaven. There's going to be war on earth. There's going to be a war in the streets of America. All right, we are in a time of war. And see, these Christians don't know that because they're antichrist. They don't read the Bible. But with that, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahushai Ba'asham HaRakah Kudash, double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule great millstone well, and shalom to the elect wa abababal.